Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're about to embark on an exhilarating journey through time to explore the fascinating evolution of gaming. As technology has revolutionized the industry with its humble beginnings to the immersive experiences we enjoy today. From the simplistic charm of Pong to the cutting-edge virtual reality games, join us as we delve deep into the incredible saga of how technology has forever changed the landscape of gaming. Pong, the game that started it all, a masterpiece of simplicity and sophistication. Two paddlers and a bouncing ball. Who would have thought that such a basic concept would pave the way for the gaming universe we know today? I can imagine developers back then saying, hey, let's create a game where we hit a square ball back and forth. It'll be a smash hit. And guess what? It was! Pong captured the hearts of players worldwide and became an instant hit in arcades, sparking a love affair with gaming that continues to this day. As technology progressed, so did the gaming industry. The 70s and 80s saw the rise of home gaming consoles like the Atari 2600 and a television. Suddenly, gamers had the luxury of experiencing their favorite games in the comfort of their living rooms. And let's not forget the good old cartridge blowing ritual when a game refused to load properly. The memories. The 80s saw the advent of home computers such as the Commodore 64, the Amiga, and the Apple II. These machines opened up a world of possibilities for gaming, enabling developers to create more complex and visually appealing games. It was the era of floppy disks and loading times that felt like an eternity. But hey, it was all worth it for the joy of playing classics like Oregon Trail and Space Invaders. But let's be honest, those early PC games weren't always a smooth experience. Trying to find the right combination of settings just to get a game to run was like solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. And who could forget the excitement of hearing that glorious modem sound as we connected to dial-up internet? The joy of online gaming in the 90s. Waiting for someone to connect, only to be greeted by the dreaded "you've been disconnected" message mid-game. Those were the days. The console wars of the 90s, a battle for the ages. Nintendo versus Sega, Mario versus Sonic. It was like the clash of the titans, but with more colorful characters and fewer muscle-bound warriors. As kids, we were fiercely loyal to our chosen console, defending it as if it were our honor at stake. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES, brought up classics like Super Mario World and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, while the Sega Genesis Mega Drive countered with Sonic the Hedgehog and Streets of Rage. The debates about which console was superior were as heated as a dragon's breath, and friendships were forged or broken based on the chosen side. Oh, that glorious era of 3D gaming. Suddenly, our characters had depth, and the world felt alive. The PlayStation and Sega Saturn ushered a new era of gaming with their 3D graphics. But let's be honest, some of those early 3D games were like navigating through a maze of polygons. The characters had a few too many sharp edges, and the graphics seemed to have had one too many cups of coffee. It was like a bit like playing with a bunch of low-res Lego blocks. And who could forget the introduction of CD-ROMs? Games were no longer limited by cartridge space, and developers could create larger game worlds, including full motion video and deliver higher quality sound. But sometimes, that also meant sitting through excruciatingly long loading times as the game accessed data from the disk. It was like watching a turtle race. Slow and steady wins the loading time. The joys of online gaming. Finally, we could play with people from all over the world without leaving our consoles. Online gaming introduced us to a whole new level of camaraderie and competition. Those late-night gaming sessions with friends, laughing and strategizing over voice chat are memories that remain etched into our hearts. But let's not forget those early days of dial-up internet. The agony of waiting for someone to connect only to be greeted by the dreaded "you've been disconnected" message mid-game. It felt like the universe had conspired against us. And don't even get me started on the frustrations of lag. Trying to defeat a boss while freezing in place like a statue was a special kind of torture. The wonders of mobile gaming. Now we could play games wherever we went, which meant never having to make awkward eye contact with strangers on the subway again. But let's be real, those early mobile games were like potato chips. They were addictive, but not exactly filling. And don't even get me started on the fat finger syndrome, accidentally tapping the wrong button and watching our characters meet their doom. It's a miracle we didn't rage quit on the spot. Now this is where things get wild. Virtual reality and augmented reality is like the stuff of science fiction. Strapping on those VR headsets and diving into new worlds is exhilarating and, dare I say, a bit disorienting. And let's not forget the countless videos of people flailing around like startled penguins while playing VR games. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't done it myself, but it's all part of the immersive experience, right? And augmented reality, well, it's like magic come to life. Seeing digital elements blending seamlessly with the real world is mind-blowing. But let's admit it, trying to catch virtual creatures in Pokemon Go while walking down the street led to some hilarious encounters with lampposts and pedestrians. But hey, at least we got some fresh air and exercise, right? Cloud gaming, the new frontier. It's like having a magical gaming genie in the cloud, ready to grant us our gaming wishes on any device. No need to worry about hardware limitations, but maybe we should worry about our internet connections. One minute you're defeating dragons, and the next you're staring at a buffering symbol, wondering if the dragon got you instead? Jokes aside, cloud gaming promises a future where we can access our games anytime, anywhere. It's like having an infinite library at our fingertips. But there's something nostalgic about owning a physical copy of a game, holding the case in your hands and displaying it properly on your shelf. Maybe we're just old school that way. As technology advanced, so did the sense of community within the gaming world. Online forums, multiplayer features, and social media brought gamers together, fostering a global gaming culture. Esports, or competitive gaming, became a multi-billion-dollar industry with professional players competing on a global stage, inspiring countless aspiring gamers. The rise of Twitch and YouTube gaming channels turned everyday gamers into online celebrities, and we couldn't get enough of their entertaining antics and hilarious reactions. From epic fails to triumphant victories, gaming content creators have given us countless laughs and some of the most memorable moments in gaming history. Gaming's insatiable demand for more immersive experiences has driven technological advancements in other areas. Graphics cards, processors, and display technologies have evolved to cater to the demanding needs of gamers. Innovations initially developed for gaming, such as motion sensing technology and haptic feedback, have found applications in other industries, including healthcare, education, and military training. It's amazing to think that something as fun as gaming has also contributed to serious advancements in technology and beyond. Who would have thought that the pursuit of high-fidelity graphics and immersive experiences would have such a profound impact on the world around us? So, let's raise a controller and toast to the future of gaming, filled with innovation, surprises, and maybe a few more dance moves we'd rather forget. Thank you for joining us on this epic adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.